Good day. I may have made a mistake. I've changed around all my settings in my OBS. I'm trying to get multi-chat working. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Call it an experimental stream. Go from there. So I was on a little bit earlier playing around with my little Henry fella. And I was doing a lot of exploring in the area, basically. Some of the boring stuff that might be less interesting to stream. But I want to have a little ride around. I wanted to check out some of my updates that I had to do with the character and some of the maintenance and armor and stuff that is fairly boring otherwise. So I took care of that. Once we get loaded up here, I'll explain it a bit more. There he is. All right, so I'll have a look at the map to start with, just to kind of freeze us in place. So basically, I opened up this area a bit more. The other thing I wanted to do was from yesterday's stream over here. So we crossed a ford. We're looking for dragon bones over here. This was a side quest. This one, Dragon Slayer. So the problem is there's an encampment in that area, and I'm pretty sure the encampment is the one that they're protecting the dig site. So that's an added challenge. There's about 6, maybe 8 max armed guards, which makes it hard for little old Henry to do it all by himself. So they're right here, and I went down just to take a ride by, and they're definitely hostile. So they're not. I'm not talking with any of them. They're negotiating with any of them. They're chasing me off, without question. This is also a bandit site. This was one of the ruins we looked at yesterday. These are our hostile on site as well. And this one I have flagged because there's another encampment down here that isn't marked yet. But also hostiles. So there's some of this in between here that I'd like to clear out as well, but this is also a very interesting ruin, the ruins of Zimberg. It teases that there being more there. There's like some barred doors and some stairs that lead to nowhere. So it might be just that at face value they lead nowhere, but it also could be that if I dig around a bit more, I might find a way in. The main plot line is basically this one. We're trying to get into Malashov Castle, which is right here. Our friend Hans Capon is being held captive. We've gathered all kinds of information to get us to this point where we can learn where the dog's being. I have him staying right here, so I'll have to release him from that. And he's been sitting in the same place for like a day. Pretty obedient, but he'll probably start to lose some of that obedience if I don't feed him soon. So we're trying to get into here. Had a look through town, chatting with a few people, selling some goods, building up my reputation a bit, trying to get some intel really on this site. And they didn't have much other than they said, nasty things are happening in an area, beware, kind of thing. I don't know, that's where we're at. I'm a little bit wary with this recording that I'm doing too, that it's not, looks like everything's still running though, so we'll go with that. I should probably keep an eye, make sure on Twitch that I'm actually there before I get too excited. Yeah, okay, there I am. The bot's there. See, it's not showing up on this Twitch chat and OBS right now that the bot arrived, so that would be nice to know. I didn't change my title either, and I don't know if I can do that from here. Should know how to do that by command, but I don't. Not the end of the day. I can change it later. It's really just the stream number that I vary for lately because it's the same plot line in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So that's the only game I've been streaming lately. Getting to be predictable. Oh, I can do it right here. Cool. What did I do? Okay. I really just bumped my way through life, and that's what I'm doing here too. So just updating the number, and maybe I'll leave this up on the side. I'm logged into my own stream, but as long as I have the audio down, it won't confuse me too much. Although it might confuse me a little. So we'll go back and grab Mutt, and I don't know what a good next step is because I have a feeling that I have to. Well, the direction I was given is that this is mostly a stealth mission. I have to go stealth my way into Malashov Castle to get him out. We have some maps that were provided, which are helpful. I can find them. There. So there's the fort map itself, which shows us basically there's 3 ways in, 3 different ways in. So I'm gathering that I want to point to the stuff, but I can't. On the far left, where the crossed axes are, that's probably where the barracks are located. So we don't want to come up in there. That leaves us with 2 others. I don't know what the X is. There's a red X about midway down the tunnel in. Makes me wonder what that might be, if it's barricaded on one side or not, but find out. Otherwise, we have to get into the tower, the main tower, and so here we go. We can have to hold down the escape key, not just press it once. So the other one we wanted to look at was the tower itself. So this is the main tower. So coming in the first floor, going in clockwise direction from the bottom left. So we need to get up the stairs immediately, or get our way to the stairway, which looks like it's external. So there's no need to go in the ground floor there. And then on the second floor, there's a series of rooms. The one on my left, immediately to the left, is the one up to the 3rd floor. And then from that stairway takes me all the way up to the 4th floor. There might be guards at each level. There may just be servants walking around who I could startle, or they might raise an alarm, which wouldn't be great. So stealthing my way through that at night is probably the best way to go. On the top floor, on the 4th floor, in the top right there, there's 2 bedrooms. I don't know which one they would have Hans in. I'm thinking the lesser one. There's one that has a nice, looks like there's 2 beds. There's icons for beds. There's a fireplace, and there's some other furniture on the top one, and the bottom one is more plain. That might be where they're keeping him. I don't know if I'll have any indication once I get inside which one's which, but that's the plan as it stands. The question I have is whether or not I have the skills to get in there yet. So these are all coming along fairly nicely. That's all the main stats. Agility is almost at a level 14, which will give me another perk point, which might be very handy right now. These are mostly controlled by... What are they controlled by? Okay, so clothing and armor give you your charisma, conspicuousness, has to do with your appearance again. Average, okay, outer garments. Okay. So fairly bland, mundane pieces would be less conspicuous than brightly colored finery. And for visibility, calculate by the average of the outer layer of clothing. Shiny armor and brightly colored clothing, very visible. That makes sense. And then on the noise side, iron armor usually makes the most noise. So I've got my full battle dress on right now, and making the maximum amount of noise possible. So we want to switch out of that anyway. If I go to, this is the one I've kind of put together so far. A little more mundane looking. Noise drops way down to 31. Visibility is still high. I don't know what's so shiny about this, but brightly colored. I guess it's a little bit brightly colored, but not that much. Still fairly muted overall. And swinging the two-handed sword here in this case. But the ones I'm particularly concerned about in my lower level ones are the thievery and stealth levels, which I haven't really practiced that much to date in game. So that could make this a little more challenging. I won't be able to as easily sneak by people or pick locks or things confidently and efficiently and quietly as I get in there. So I've just got another level of swords for combat too, which is good to know, because that would give me another perk point. I think it's the even numbered levels give you your perk points. Unarmed combat would probably be good for this too. So that's where we are right now, contemplating my next move. As we about to jump down. Let's go get Mutt before. Let's see what time it is too. I can't check. Let's go by the sun right now because you can't check the time on your horse. So he's not too far behind. Just down here. Last night we were exploring this whole area in here, trying to find the clues that led to the eventual tunnel entrance on this side. If I can whistle him in. Nope. Oh, nope, that's not it. Okay, I'll go over the side here and have a look. Oh, what was I? Looks like blood. Where are you, Mutt? Right where I left them. I should be able to call him, I just can't remember how to do it. Okay, he's right in front of me. Waiting patiently. It's a termite hill, or an ant hill. He should be down by the hole we dug. Should be right around here. Let me fall in it. Nice if he barked or something when he saw me. There we go. Okay, so he should be around here somewhere. That's the entryway to the hidden tunnel. Now less hidden. I'm like standing on top of him. Shouldn't be that hard. He's a white dog. You're not down here, are you? It says pretty dark and dank down here. Cramped. Not a good place for combat. Okay, I really can't see him. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google how to whistle Mutt back. Dog, dog. Probably should have got a drink before I started this up too, but I've been experimenting with various aspects of OBS for about the past little while, so I just kind of went live when I was testing it, and then I thought, well, what the hell, I might as well go ahead. So if people are chatting, and I'm not seeing you right now, I apologize, but I have been playing around with the chat function. I don't know how else you would contact me, but I'm assuming if it's working on Twitch, if I'm watching the stream on Twitch, that it'll be updated somehow. Yeah, because it doesn't have to go through OBS, so it should be fine. Just wouldn't want to leave anyone dangling there for too long. Which apparently I did with the YouTube folks. There's someone who followed me on YouTube, and thank you very much, whoever you were. I think subscribed to me on YouTube. And I also learned that because of an OBS update, I stopped recording videos to YouTube probably about a month ago now and didn't notice. That's a extra kick in the ass for me to try to make sure that I've got these things synchronized properly. I'm just going to look it up. The hell is it? Because I can't remember. I usually whistle for the horse, but not for Mud, so because he's always there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm not seeing any helpful hints here. Some Mud. Says you can summon the dog. Try summoning the dog. So not X. Okay. Okay. It's not as obvious as I thought it would be. And I do like obvious. It's about to become dark, so maybe he'll find me. I can look at my horse. There he is, but I can't call him. Obedience is, hopefully that's not out of 100. Call the horse in at least. Oh. See if I can snag a room here. I can't sleep across the way in the ruins that we found last night, but whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe they don't want me sleeping here because they don't want to be associated with this thing we're doing. Yulka, is she talking to me now? Pleasant.
What would you like?
Okay, I don't want any of those things. Maybe I'll just go across the way. I do have my mundane suit on. Let's go with that. Make my way across. Can at least give it a try. See how far I can get in there at my current skill level, and if it's ridiculous, I'll think of something else. But first, we'll get some sleep. Yeah, not too far from sunset. Hopefully Mutt will show up at the camp. You're fine, you're fine. Oh, that's right, there were wolves over here last night. I think we killed 3 of them. There's the ruins up on the hill. Cozy little corner in there where I can sleep for the night. Hopefully there's no one else here. Yeah, they just right under those logs. They made a very crude lean-to. Leave the horse here. Nice if I could restart this fire. What I'm going to do to kill some time is to read a little bit and from the sort of texts that I found, which are good for increasing my skill level. So this one I finished. So this is the thievery one. So I got as much as I could out of that. Read it through 100%. The craftsmanship I can do. This one I can also do, which is the one I can't do. This one. Yeah, I have to be level 15 scholarship for that. I don't have that yet. So I'll try reading this a bit more. I'm 30% through this book. Give it a little study, maybe for a couple hours. See what that does for us. Ah, there we go. We got another level scholarship through that, which is helpful. I don't want to read anymore. Let's jump right to this scholarship. So yeah, I hit level 12. Still got 3 levels to go before I can use that other book, but this is helpful nonetheless. Horsemanship. So I've already got maximum horsemanship. My Houndmaster's high, so that probably not this one. This one's a thievery one would be good. As long as it remains still. Law. Okay, so with guards, your speech and charisma will be 2 higher. That could be useful in this case, while we're trying to get into that building. That would also be good. I didn't know that food healed you either. Kind of late in game for me to be figuring that out, but here we are. So that's good to know. I wonder if it lists that quality. I'll have a look at the foods I have in a minute. But between this and this, I think. And this is an immediate effect, where this one is cumulative, where I'm learning over the time improves. This one gives me an instant bonus with guards, and this may come into play here. So I'm going to take that one, and then look at my food, see what I should know. Let me see. Dried chicken. Nourishment has no effect on health. I'm reading this correctly. What about the sausage? Bonuses for energy. Say for alcohol gives some health bonus effect, I think. If I'm reading that right. Water gives a health benefit. Just +1. I don't know if that's a multiple, if it's multiplied somehow. Wow. Okay, ancient moonshine is the answer for all of life's problems, I guess. And we got a +2 on that one. So, okay, that's good to know if I get myself beat up. I'm down there because I have very limited protection on right now. And maybe a longsword isn't the best choice for him either. I'm going to be fighting in close quarters. Good question. Dagger should be up, if nothing else. I can use that for stealth attacks. And what else would be good? Maybe I'll switch out for this one. I won't bring my shield in, even though I have it on me, but there may not be room for it. We'll see how he goes with this anyway. Maybe that brings down my conspicuousness aspect by having a smaller sword too. Okay, I'm gonna do a little more reading and grab some sleep. That was this one. That one's for craftsmanship. Maybe I'll just do 2 more hours on this. With very little light. Okay. It is dark here, isn't it? But I'll go right to sleep. And see what the next day looks like. We'll get into that tunnel. Hopefully the wolves don't bother us overnight. Getting a little hungry. Okay, cool. So we're back up to 100% rest. Pull ourselves off the ground. I don't see Mutt back. Some of this. That's one thing I wanted to do as well, is make sure I have these loaded up. You can put potions in a pouch to make them a little more accessible, but I'll still probably scramble for them when the time comes. And this one brings back some health too, so I'll put that there. And for good measure, I'll eat up one of Janosch's sausages. There we go. I didn't want that in my quick bar, but that's also a good one. Brings back health. Plus 15 health on that. So I guess that is one option if I get myself in trouble, is to hit the ancient moonshine and get 50 points of health back. Very nice. I'm gonna leave the horse here. Slightly out of the way. You can take care of herself. And I'll try to find Mutt again, though he won't be able probably to go through the tunnels with me anyway. And maybe not a bad idea just to leave him here. So it should just be up here. Yeah, they scared me. All right. There's the hole. There we go. In we go. Okay. It's a little bit better here. At least they've got some braces and things up. Probably is a better idea to do this at night. Now that I think of it, but at least we can scout out the way in for now. I'm very ready to go this evening. And fewer people are awake, so there's two. Go anywhere? Okay, so I'm in some sort of point of interest. Oh, yeah. I'll shaft a light. I think that's the point.
Fuck, that's deep. I
Okay,
wouldn't want to fall down there.
That's the point. All right. Well, we're not, Henry. We're down below. But yeah, you could mess yourself up. Just need to stay sneaking, I think. All right. Next point of interest.
What do we have here? A ladder? In an escape? It'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker.
Clever Henry. Ooh. Freaky. Yeah, they take some time to climb that. Give you a little bit of time. You probably get boosted up. If you had a friend helping you with the pursuit. Just see where we are. Ooh, we're getting close. So we should soon see some options on ways up. It was that red X that was marked on the map. Oh, okay. Just gonna check the map one more time too. Oh, we got sneaky music coming up now. Yeah, so there's no indication of a pool on this map. But see, there's three entrances. And yeah, we won't go up any of them right now. We won't. Probably best to wait till nightfall. I'll take a look on the right here first.
Damn it, that's cold.
Yeah, it would be. And looks like it's deep too. So this is a false start here. I'm gonna have fallen in this, I know it. Well, maybe not. So that'll be something to consider when we're on the run on the other way out. Try to hug the edge. Similar with these, I guess. I don't remember if I can take fall damage. I may have done that before. Definitely climbing up now. Huh. Interesting. Can't see behind that. Might just be braces, but almost looks like a door too. Oh, there's a door. Archway. This could be the first of the three. See where we are. Yeah, getting pretty close. And these are secret tunnels, so that they won't know on the other side. Shouldn't know on the other side where they are. They shouldn't be guarded. Okay, this is nothing. Again. The false tunnels. First door. This could be the door marked with a red X, too. I don't know if that means it's trapped, maybe?
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back.
Beam cleats. Don't always work. Oh, I see. That's the cleats here. So if you drop a piece of one of these boards into this door, yeah, you'd be able to. There's not a lot of room. Well, I guess you could get a bit of a run on, but if you didn't have specific equipment or enough weight behind you to knock this door down, yeah, it would hold you up for long enough for folks to make their escape. I would guess. Oh, here we go. This feels more castle. Like we're underneath the wall. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that open for now. Just to see where it comes out. And do a little sneaking.
This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then.
What do you mean?
Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
But certainly we can go back. So we need to probably tear down the bricks in this to get our way through. Weakest point. Let's check the time. Yeah, it's very early. It's not the ideal time to be making an appearance. So the main tower, we're kind of on the, feels like we're on the back side of it, but have a look at the map one more time. That won't be the last time. I do like to check maps. Yeah, right. So that's the we don't want that one quite yet. Fort map. So this seems right. We were coming up the first entrance. I'm not sure why they're showing 3 then. There seemed to be only one way to this point. Yeah, the red X is the door that we just came through. And this is the first way up. So perhaps when we move through here, there'll be an option to go up and there'll be an option to go forward as well. I guess it can't hurt to pull down the wall. Here we go. This could take a while just pulling these stones out.
This is going to take a while.
That's what I said. We're on the same page. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. Enough to crawl through at least. Okay, it's just a quick listen. Yeah, I know I'm trespassing. Interesting. Okay, it just looks like an old storage unit, unused. Cobwebs and broken shit. But I don't know what it leads into. Sounds like rain. Okay, I'm gonna knock down the torch. See where we come out. Oh, okay. But, whoa, oh shit. Scared me.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Odard.
Yeah, there's fun.
Liechtenstein is your concern.
Fun, what's its face?
How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his.
Wow.
For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
That's Henry's sworn enemy right there, von Markart.
He's got fuck all in his hands.
That was close.
Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas. Clear the way for him to the imperial throne and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damn truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. And Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. I'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Hey, Mads, how you doing?
Jobst has Liechtenstein.
Hope you're having a good
mustering
weekend.
other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
Just in the middle of a
Come out that
cutscene.
Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir.
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
They didn't know.
That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Lord Toth and this guy had a romantic engagement. Oh, fuck.
Who? Speak! The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Whoa.
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. We better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
That's harsh. All right.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now.
I don't know where the hell I am right now.
Be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the
Oh,
whip.
fuck.
You got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
They've upped the guard.
Conrad, I'll get right on it. Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep.
Shit, where am I?
Fall asleep during the night watch.
I'm in a weird, awkward corner here. I'm gonna look at the map.
Rest of
Okay. I'm not far from where I came in. I just got up a level. And I need to get into this building before they start moving around.
orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed.
That's the
Don't
Tau.
drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek.
There's
that
like 8 of
party's
them.
Starting to get on my fucking nerves. I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some
Yeah.
food to our honored guest.
They're on the move, and so am I.
So I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself. Don't
There's no way down from up here.
I saw her take it. That's great. That woman must be the only one I
Here comes the first torch. I might have to kill these people as I go. Yeah, man, as I was saying earlier, I'm a little concerned. My thievery skills and my stealth skills are not my best skills right now. And that's what I need right in this moment. So. Oh, okay. I just got a perk point for agility. I'm going to use it right now. Take every little bit of an edge I can get. The sneaking got that point for me. Alright. Featherweight, so fall damage reduced. Don't need that. One-handed weapon without a shield attacks will cost 20% less stamina blocking. That might be good because that's what I'm running with right now. I dropped most of my heavy stuff in favor of stealth. Ranger run after 10 seconds of fast sprinting. Okay, stamina bonus after that. Creeping Phantom. Okay, when sneaking, your movement will be 15% faster. The thought. Finesse. Okay, that's for overall slashing damage with melee. Viper. Piercing damage of melee. So, Creeping Phantom or Dominant Hand. So I'm going to be a faster creep. It's just living the dream, basically, right? I'm going to take that. Because I might be able to sneak through an area quickly when I need to. Shit, here comes a dude. Okay, it is getting dark, so the game handed that one to me. Okay, so the stairs are right here. That's an open courtyard to cross. It just looks like a laborer. But I don't want anyone raising an alarm, so might have to incapacitate people. Okay, so the way in, they're going to be protecting Hans in particular, now that they know that I'm on the loose and then some other members are on the loose. But they also don't know who I am. The labor probably won't challenge me, but the guards will. I'll wait for the laborer to turn around. I don't know why he's working this late anyway. They don't have unions in the 15th century. I guess that's probably why. That's a guard. Okay. Do you not like this? Shit. When he goes back and make a move for the stairs, stay in the shadows. Oh shit. I'm spotted.
Where the hell did you come from?
Get him behind a building.
I'm going for the guards.
Not going anywhere.
Do you want to kill me?
What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here.
Shit, guard. Okay. This could take a few attempts. Alright. I'm going to take a wee break just to get some more fluids, but I'll be right back and we'll give this another shot. Should be interesting. Unfortunately, we'll see where it's saved from. Probably from that cut scene forward. So, yeah, I won't lose too much here, but I'll be right back. Flip up the be right back screen too, just for good measure. Get back again. It's important to stay hydrated, so I need to get a little bit more. My voice doesn't give out on me. Well, from that encounter, we learned that the anonymous path forward won't work because they're on high alert to anyone they don't recognize. They're going to sound an alarm. We'll try again. See how we do this time. They said should be just into the cutscene, or maybe at the end of the cutscene. Would be handy. And then I'm going to try to get around the other side of the tower on the right side instead of going left side. We'll see how that works out.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
I'll wait for it to get a bit darker too.
So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip. You got it, Conrad. Yepo, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications. All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
It's not a huge garrison, but I'm not in my armor, so it makes it fighting is a last resort right now. Sneak around. Looks like there's some storage up top here. And oh, there's a door at the end here that I didn't even try. Okay, that leads downstairs. Oh, there's a guard right fucking there. Pardon. You didn't hear me, luckily. Did I get my perk point? Yeah, it looks like I'm very close. I didn't quite get it yet. Have to sneak around a little bit more. There it is. Okay. Go back into hiding and be a little better at stealth. And it's a creeping phantom. Sounds good for this particular task. Excuse me. So I think I'll just look at the map really quickly again. Hard to see this right now. So I just came up that one set of stairs. I'm basically just a little bit above and to the left of the X, that tower, along that back wall, and I have to try to get into the largest tower. And there's a set of stairs on the side of that tower that I need to access the first floor. So that's what I'm trying to get to right now and not be spotted as I go. And look at the other map as well, the interior map. So when and if I get to that that set of stairs inside, there's four levels to master. The first one, I basically just keep going up. I don't go on the first level. That's where the guards were. I go to the second level. I'm going kind of a clockwise direction from the bottom left photo right now. On the second level, there's a main room that you come into, and then there's doors on 3 sides. Take the left door. That's where the stairwell leads, which takes you up through the third level, all the way to the 4th level, which we would assume where Hans is being kept. There may be a guard on each level. Trying to stealth kill them is probably my best option, or incapacitate them. But at this point, probably doesn't matter which one. They won't wake up in sufficient time to be a concern, so they'll be eliminated from the game board, so to speak. Well, I just need to get across this courtyard somehow. Okay, that's where I am. I'm trapped inside of a little wicker cage. There we go. That's the labor steps coming across. Actually, he's going back. This is a good time to go down. And I'm going to go through here. There's a little hut right here, like a cottage. Looks like there's a guard at the far side of this. I don't know how much they're moving around other than the labor. It's a little bit trial and error right now. I could get behind him, but I don't know if he's alone. Shit, it's coming this way. It's not good. That's where I came from. Good to know too. Shit, I have to drop down here for a second. I think this is where I came from. Cutscene kind of took that away. So I got people on both sides. Try this again. Looks like the stairwell's on the far side. Shit, I got another perk point. Hang on. Hang on, that could help. By creeping around. Creep my way into a perk point. Stealth. Okay. Now we're talking. One way or another. If your opponent tries to defend against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties onto their stats. Make it easy for you to defeat them conventionally. That's one option. These are probably what all be great to have right now. When you're wanted for a crime, yeah, I don't care about that. People forget about the crimes, don't care. You will make 25% less noise when you sneak indoors, and the door opening will be half as loud. That's the rodent perk. The Weasel Boy perk is you make 35% less noise when sneaking outdoors. Those would be really great to have, both of them. However, I'm going to go with the indoor. I think that's where the main tension will be. The outdoor would be good right now because that's where I am. Okay. Shit. Dude, right by the wall.
What can you do?
Hold the wall. Like a weasel boy. I don't know how I'm getting to the other side without being seen here. I don't know if this guy's going to be moving sacks all night long or what. Okay, the guard moved. But he went back to his original position, which is right in the way. I'm gonna have to try to kill one of them. Okay, let's try option one. Oh shit, my guard's on the move. Duck down below again. He was looking for me. Let's give it a few seconds. But the other thing I should be checking to see if any of these fancy concoctions that I made would help. Yeah, the box blood one is for stamina for 30 minutes, which is helpful. Night hawking, see better at night. Also not bad. The others are... That might be good too, actually. There's a quick fingers potion for thievery. And maybe Nighthawk is the way to go. Why not? Okay. Whoa, everything's bright as hell. Actually, it hurts. That's like wearing NVGs. And I'm faster. That's what I might need right now. Okay, he comes coming back down the way. This guy's probably the easiest one to kill because he's not armored. Gonna take one more look just to check his route out. Case in the joint, I am. There's another guard. That's the guard shack right here. He's about to come back. See if this works. Shit. Somehow made it up. Oh, that's a lockpick. I don't know what to do now. I don't have the skills for that one. Gonna tell me straight up. This lock is too difficult. So I need to get someone to unlock this door for me or kill someone who has a key. Should be one of the guards. And I'm just kind of standing here in the open at the top of the stairs too. Okay, there's one guard. He's moving. He's on his own. Let's try to take him out. shit. He fought me off there. Shit.
See what we do with criminals, bastard.
This is not good.
No, I'll take that swine.
Fuck you. Punishment by the blood.
And they blew the alarm. I'm screwed.
Mad? You'll kill him. Do it.
There's
I'll hack you
if anyone
up
comes
like
out of the
you
tower.
deserve. I'll rip your ass open.
Just
Any
die.
other horse unworthy
Damn it.
to-
Well, this is useful information. I need a key to get into the tower. No one told me that. Makes sense, I guess. They're going to lock everything down. So I might have to sneak around to some of these other areas first. See if I can pick up a key. With an easier kill than that.
Lord von Berghoff
Luck was on my
had to leave
side.
on important
Now to find
business.
Capon and get out of here.
Took a small escort with
Stealth kill is much easier when people are sleeping.
So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find
He kind of fought me off, so.
they'll get the whip.
So I need to sneak around a bit and get my perk points back. So there is a guard in here as well that I could try, who's isolated from the rest of them.
Get some sleep. You don't fall asleep during the night.
That's a thought. I still want to get my perk points up a bit.
You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismiss. Don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that card is.
If I had a grenade right now, I could take them all out, but I don't.
I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomir it's getting late. You won't forget to take some food to our honored guest. I gave her the key so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Don't worry, it's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to me.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can find.
Kind of easy being an infiltrator. Okay, so I can get back down below here in a minute. That's the easy part. I'm on a catwalk area, like on the wall. As long as no guards come through here, I'm fine. He doesn't last very long without armor. Okay, still a little more sneaking to do before I get my perk point. First one, at least. Try to get down below and do this maybe. Okay. That's the laborer. Laboring. Tried to go down below just to see if there's anything in these storage rooms that might be useful. They're open. This is my original room that I came out of. Pretty sure. Unused storage room. Yeah. There's a hole in the wall back there. If I need to escape, but the thing is, if I do, I'll give away the escape route. It'll be very hard to make this work a second time. Just wonder if there's another way up. There's another tunnel here. Connecting storage rooms together. Oh, this is a... And there's a set of stairs. This is not the right tower, though. I'm pretty sure this is the... Yeah, this is in the far corner. That might be helpful, though. Probably people right up here. See any legs? The main tower is separate from these one on the walls. I'm back down again. Take those potions while I can as well. The Nighthawk one's the one I wanted. Okay, and we're back to where I began. Need a solid distraction. Or successful stealth kill. Might have had a chance if I'd killed that guy like right away, but no such luck. Then suddenly there were 6. This is all old storage. There wouldn't be, I wouldn't think they would keep keys down here. That's what I'm hoping for. If I go into this cottage, I don't see there being any real benefit to that either. There's just people who have raised the alarm and innocents that I'd have to kill. There he is. That might be a good place to get him, though. Except there's another guard up in this tower. This door's open now. Shit. There she is. Perfectly framed by the window. Yeah, for some reason this time my agility score isn't going up when I'm sneaking, which it should be. Something's a little buggy right now. Try to get this guard over here. I have to close this door. There's a door over here that leads to that tower. That's probably the safest guard of all to take out, is the one over there. Try that. Yeah, I'd have to probably reset the game to be able to get this to work again, which is unfortunate. I should be gathering, not moving at all. I might do that. Yeah, I'm just going to reset the game. I'll flip it over and to be right back and make sure everything's working properly again. Give it one more try. So I'll be right back while I'm doing this. Shouldn't take long though. Let's try one more time. My music at? There it is. It's a little tough tonight. I had a 4-day weekend last week. Back to a regular 2-day weekend. There's a noticeable difference.
Lord von Burgos,
Luck
I
was on my
believe on
side.
important
Now to
business
find
for King
Capon
Sigismund.
and get out of
He
here.
took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly
that's-
weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Jeppel, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the garden and get some sleep so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
So I'm going to try to pop this guard up here. There, I just got my perk point. Things are working again.
Don't drink too much.
Got it, Conrad.
Vitek, that card is...
I'll take Creep and Phantom again, which helps with my speed sneaking. I'm not far away from getting another stealth point as well.
Get on my fucking nerves. I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomira it's getting late. But you won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Wait, who?
Don't worry, it's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
Shit, I should have been paying attention. They're talking about a woman getting the key. And the only woman I saw was in that cottage over here. So far. Lord, do I have to threaten her? Well, if I can get the key, I can make it across the courtyard now. Tested that theory out. I guess we'll have to try to do that. Maybe I can incapacitate her. She's not an armed combatant, so I'm not gonna... Okay, there's my stealth point. Kind of cheesing it a little bit by sneaking around until I got my points the way I want them. Just a little bit. And Which one did I want? Oh, right. I wanted Rodent, which was the quieter indoors. Weasel Boy was quieter outdoors. We shall be like the rodent. I just ate spicy food too. Through my throat is a little bit weird. I might have to cough my way through this, but the guards don't hear me coughing. Let me clear my throat 1 sec. I love the spicy food, but my throat does not. All right, so we're going to try checking out the lady who I think holds the key. Figuratively and literally in this case. Okay, where's the laboring guy? There he is, dropping it off. So they even had the door open. So I'll close the door and have a chat with her. Take my potion. Shit. Super sneaky. Let's give me my night vision back. There she is. She didn't hear me come in. I'm gonna have to knock her out. There's no one else in here. Cook. Drahomira. Sorry, ma'am. Oh, shit. She got her torch out. Should be fine. I just have to see if she has a key on her. She does. All of them. Shit. Okay. Move quick, man. Move quick. Fortress key, chambers key. I'll leave her coin. Could I change into her clothes? That would be an interesting way to go about this. As soon as she wakes up, it's gonna be big fun. Okay. There's a guard right there. Do this quietly. I'm a rat. I am a rat man. I can move in the shadows. Okay. Laborer. Move to position 1. I'm going to take up a position behind the cart and wait for him to pass. When he passes, I'm going to move to the stairs. We'll go from there. I don't know where the guards are moving on the other side. Keep still. Smart like a rat. Oh, guard on the move. It's fine. Move past the guards inside. Shite. Okay, he's back on. He's looking right at me. Shit. Turn around, dude. There we go. I'm up. Quietly on this lock. Okay, so far so good. Close the door. And I forgot the map already. I'm on my left. There's a place to hide under here. That's good now. Oh, there's dice. Stay focused. Okay, so quick look at the map. So far, so good. Till she wakes up. May she sleep well. I didn't want to kill her. Killed some people in this game. I don't need to kill one more. So this map at the tower. We're now on the second floor. And basically, I have to go up 2 sets of stairs very quietly to get to the 4th floor. Then we'll see how it goes from there. Sneaky sneak. There's bandages here. That's healthy. Helpful. I don't need them though. I won't take them now, but I know where they are. Okay. Guard.
Aren't you supposed to be keeping watch or polishing the armor somewhere?
Conrad sent us to keep watch here.
I think you're just holing up here. I'll ask him first thing tomorrow and see what he tells me.
Wait, Mum. We're on Conrad's blacklist, and ever since he yelled at you last time, I reckon you are too. So what do you say we help each other out a bit here? We'll hole up a bit downstairs, and you won't say anything to the captain about it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move down to the hidey hole. See if they come down. Hopefully they won't notice me here. They're gonna come downstairs now. There they go.
I feel a little sorry for her, with nobody taking
Shit.
it seriously around here. She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was...
Okay, they're not looking back.
That old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell.
Okay, that's a break.
He'd have you whipped for that.
I wonder if I can close the door behind them. I'm gonna save the game right here. I'm doing pretty good so far. That's under potions again. So my weak savior schnapps will save me right here. So I'm gonna try closing the door.
The best of Ofka's favor.
See which way they're facing. Facing away. Oh shit. You need to settle down. Okay, I gotta move up. There's shit happening. Okay, level 3. Level 4. That's probably a guard right there. Maybe not. Maybe those were the 2 guards for these levels. Now, I have to figure out which room he's in. If only we had a secret knock. But we do not. So in the tower, so I'm the top right image right now. There's 2 bedrooms. There's a fancier bedroom, just because there's more stuff in it. And there's a less fancy bedrooms, which is the one right on my right. So I think we'll try that first. Yes. This one's open though. I just got another perk point, so I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to go into that room which is locked and the most likely suspect. Okay. Excuse me, my voice. So surprise attack. This is the new one. If you hit someone who doesn't know of your presence with a ranged weapon, your target will suffer a combat skill debuff, making them easier to deal with. Okay. A little panic effect there. Escape artist. If someone is unsuccessful in their search for you, they'll give up a little earlier, which might just be useful here. Deceptive stance. If you're not wearing very heavy armor, you can feint with your body and keep your opponent unsure. It's a good combat one. Okay, then we get back into the crime-related ones. This would have been good actually against the first combat where we tried to stealth kill the guard, but we're past that now. So I think escape artist. So if someone's unsuccessful in their search, they'll give up a little sooner, just in case we do catch someone's attention. along the way here. But I don't think we're very far from getting Hans out of his room. Anyway, here goes nothing. I think we're in a cutscene, which means I found the right room. Wrong room.
What is happening?
What the hell's that?
You? Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
There we go.
Good God, Henry.
Now that makes me happy.
What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind.
You only have 2
Doubt
horses.
You've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky Von Bergov
Found one
left
lady.
the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
Uh-oh.
What?
Let me repeat.
Claustrophobic.
No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
It's that we have a Frenchman here finally. I can work on my French. So, the passageway. So we'll see what he wants to do. I'm pretty sure it sounds like he's claustrophobic and he's kind of BSing it being not a noble solution.
Oh, and how would you like to get out of here chivalrously, your lordship?
What do I know? We could maybe break down the gate.
Un moment. Henri, you said that Von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables.
Didn't see the
Then you
stables.
simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone.
No.
Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog, John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply have no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep, which plays in our favor.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways. But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
I'll give one to Hans because he's... I'm not giving my only sword. That means I have to use a dagger. But we're not going to be having any combat anyway, right? So I'll try this. I may regret this.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me?
I don't have another weapon right now. Hopefully we'll find one later.
C'est incroyable! I have fought on the battlefields of 5 countries.
Of course
but
you
I
would.
do not get a weapon. I take this personally.
Don't complain, damn it. According to what you told us, you can handle 10 men with your bare hands. So now you have a chance to show us. Henry?
Yeah, I'll scout the route, I guess.
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
Wait, they left without me.
Spies. So you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because
They need to
I
shut up is what they
smelled
need to
them
do.
From a distance. You see, les Anglais stink to high heaven.
Then you'd better hope von Bergov's men stink like rotten fish.
Eh bien, I will watch the...
Okay, 3rd level. No one here. Could find a weapon along the way, that'd be great too. Okay, this is where the 2 guards will be sitting. I'm gonna actually look at the map again first. Okay. That's back the way we came. I think. Yeah. It's hard to tell with this map. It's not exactly the best. I'm not looking at the right map. This doesn't really help either. I'm gonna have to flail around a bit outside with the guards and everything, but c'est la vie. So there's those 2 guards. Oh, they're both one's asleep. Where's the other one? Shit. Don't know where the other one's at. I could try to grab his sword. I don't know where the other one's at though. If I incapacitate him, I can grab his sword. Let's do that. I didn't mean to kill him. Shit, I did that again. I'm a terrible person. I'm gonna take all the stuff though. Find a place to hide them too. This little hiding place over here. Come on. Hurry. It's not really out of the way, but it's a little out of the way. So I can gear up again. Oh, I can't because I'm still trying to be stealthy, but I do have a weapon. Okay. Some good, some bad. An axe. I don't care if it's stolen. And in a pinch, I can find a place to put on some armor too, I guess. I still do have the rest of my armor with me. Okay. Gonna close the door too. I don't know if that left a blood stain, but that's not very. Probably overthinking this. It's a little more out of the way. I'm confused now. This was, all right, so this was the way to the main room. Oh, no, it's actually the full exit. Now I've got to try to find the fucking horses. It's getting light out. I think they're in the main area. Guard over? No. Guard there. Keep coming down. Oh, I'm whispering. Up there. Guard there. He's going to come back this way, that second guard. The first guard. Oh, fuck. Hold. Okay, he might have went up top. Guard room. This is getting risky. Sticking my head in there. I don't see where the horses are. That's not stable. That's shit. Shit again. Okay, map time. Here. Where am I getting a weapon from? It looked like we're maybe looking through a gate into this area, which means I've got to sneak past that guy. That guy. So I'm gonna have to wait here and for him to cross over and then try to get crazy. Or I can try to get behind him and wait for him to, there he goes. Scheiße. I do it quick. Yeah, over here must be. Yeah, they're there. I don't know what's on this side. I've never been here before.
Here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal.
Safe? What does safe mean? Well, we'll see how safe they've.
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
And I've got my axe, so I can try to do something. But no armor. I could switch into armor really quickly. Just by doing this. Might be worthwhile doing this right now. and deal with whatever comes. I'll try it this way. Oh, Henry just changed into his armor really quickly. Oh shit, there's a guard right there. Come on. There they are. Good job, guys. You don't doing anything, you fucker.
Va chier, bâtard!
It won't get me.
Go down, buddy. Okay. Shit.
I'm just getting warmed up, you shit. What are you hopping about for? I need a hand here.
Je suis là.
Done for.
Alors fais de ton mieux.
You got it. Next.
Do you call that?
Get it over with. You let it on nicely.
Come on, then.
Sorry, fucker.
And you'll get another right away.
But he's still standing. The whole day for you. No match.
You hold him off.
Ha, fuck you.
Comme je déteste les paysans.
Watch out! I can't get a shot in!
Nah, fuck. That wasn't a bad run. So we should be saved after we got into the room with Hans. Oh, a little too ambitious. I was trying to get to the crossbowman where those two weren't in armor. Try to help out, take him down quickly, but didn't get there. Oh, the drama.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway.
Okay, so we're in the room again.
And wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said once discovered it doesn't.
It's a sword right here, you dummy.
So you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see,
We can give that to him. Take the bandages. Care about the money right now. Supposed to be checking for a book too. Rosa, who's one of the noble ladies, asked me to look for him. I'll give him the sword.
I have some steel for you.
Très bien, give it to me.
It's not the best, but it'll have to do.
Now I will show you what a cavalier Vauclin Brabant is. Aux armes!
Believe you. All right, so next, I'll try to incapacitate this guard down here and not kill him. But can't promise. Get his sword. Wait a minute. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. I can just switch to the longsword that I already have. And let me just double check. Yep. She's a good. I don't need to deal with him at all. So this puts us in the courtyard. I was under the false impression that just because I'm in this particular suit or this particular outfit, I don't have the rest of the gear with me, but I guess I have a really big backpack on. I have to suspend our disbelief for a minute. Okay. So I have to make it to the next area. So I'll have to wait for him to go back. Hopefully this guy doesn't come out around the corner either. We can do it. We probably could have taken on the whole group here too. Especially if the French guy had a sword. But we'll try not to do it that way this time. Okay, move, move, move. Okay, he's moving. Things are moving. Okay, they're both looking the other way. Can duck in behind.
Horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal.
We'll call it safe when this guy goes back. He's going to come to this gate right here, have a look, and then leave. And hopefully this guy won't see me in the meantime. And then I'll hold up my torch. They'll come running down when he's on his way over here. And then we can get to the horses, maybe? I got a feeling there's going to be combat regardless, but at least we're a little better equipped this time. Okay, he's moving. It's this guy coming back. I think. Can't see him though. He's looking away. He's looking away. He's right there. So when he moves away, there he goes. This other guy's going to make the move at the same time.
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon.
Flash my
Jesus
torch.
Christ, stand by our side.
Did he move? He's moving. Okay, great. I'm not changing into my armor this time either, so I'm lightly armored going up against heavily armored guys if we get to that. Let's go, guys. There he is. Oh, they're there.
That's it, Stone.
We go. We go.
Please be quiet for a while. No doubt there is some juicy loot to be had in his chambers. Brabant! At least we will relieve him of his horses.
Be quiet if you want to live.
I don't want to knock them either. Why would I want to knock them out? Oh, so I could take them through the tunnels. Maybe. Okay.
I have a cunning plan.
Fuck, don't start again.
Have no fear. I have thought it all through. What we shall do when we get out of here.
If we get out. Shut up.
They're fun. Okay, so I'm gonna make a move on the gate, I guess, since we got this guy out of the way. That's the gate right there. I'm moving. As long as he doesn't turn around. Okay, cool. This is gonna get this guy going immediately. Okay, cutscene. Off we go. Amazing. We are away, I think. On the move.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France. Oui, monsieur, you're surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
All right.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend.
So we're just following them right now.
Best I could wish for.
We did get the book for Lady Rosa.
So count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
Well, true. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Jobst is hatching his plans. Soon we'll kick Sigismund out of this country, and I think the bold Sir Hans will still have a chance to prove himself.
Mais oui! I must meet your Jobst de Moravie. I have some clever ideas about how to strike against Le Roi Sigismund.
Yeah, you go and chat with Jobst. At least I can get good and drunk in the meantime. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels.
Yeah.
Yeah!
They may be. Trying to tell where we're going.
Wounds.
Okay.
Destruction and havoc. War. Monsieur Chapon, you have
I want to check the map, but I'm going to let it play.
Battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
Right. I'll stay silent on this one.
Yeah.
There we go. I remember riding through this village before. I think we're on the way to Kuttenberg, but I'm not quite sure. Probably shouldn't go there. And I don't know if we're going to see Jobst or Liechtenstein. I should really change into my armor too. Crows mean one thing. Usually. Ooh, that's a lot of horses. Hey, that's Hanush. The good guys.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
I won't blame him.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
That's true.
Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
I think he's earned his reputation.
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky.
It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
Well said.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabors. Why Rabors? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the Mint Master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
All right, this is all happening very quickly. Yeah, it'd be nice to know what he's up to. Actually, I'd like to do all three of those things, but...
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
Now we're on our own again. So lonely. I don't know if I know where that Rabosh place is on the map. I don't think we've seen it yet. Oh, it's actually, we're going in a slightly different direction, I thought. So, good chance that it's down here somewhere. I guess there's a good chunk of the map left to go there, but I guess it'd be in the southwest corner. I have to get back to Kuttenberg and try to find my way into an audience of the speech upcoming. I'm a little disappointed. I was looking forward to having the gang together again. But, oh well. So I'm going to the east, northeast, I guess. Let's see what time of day it is as well. This is the Dragon Bones thing, which is still dangling there, but... Skill teacher over there, I don't even know who that is, but... Try to make some headway in Kuttenberg. I like this ground mist that's on everywhere today. It's making things look a little moody. That escape worked a little better than I thought it was going to, actually. It was, we only had to kill one person, I think. Oh.
Quick!
That would be an ambush site. And we incapacitated the lady to get the keys. It's not bad at all. Camp by the road. Place to sleep, which is good to know about. Just gonna run up into the field here for a second. Do a map check and have a look at my stats, because I think I went up a level, so that may mean something good. Okay, we're just at Miskovitz now. There's the roadside camp. Then due east to Gutenberg. Oh, this is where my friend was set up her bathhouse. Could visit her. Or no, it's further. It was further east. It's over here, I think. Yeah, that's the one at the inn. Let's have a quick look at my stats to see how we did with that. We did get a perk point. So main level hits 17, so we'll get a perk point at level 18. All the other main stats are about midway. Speech will be the next perk point for that, probably. And yeah, nothing. 30 is the maximum level, so that one's maxed out for horsemanship. And again, survival will just get us up to 23, but we need to get to 24 for the next perk point. So I think I got a level of swordsmanship, which is cool. So precise strike. Okay. Okay, that's nice too. That's gladiator for swordsman's swordmaker's wisdom. So my craftsmanship levels apply to taking less damage in combat. Cleaver, that's for use for the hunting sword specifically. Magister, Dimicator. For the combo, you get +5. Okay. Not bad. Armor Beowulf. You can use a longsword together with a shield or a torch, which is my preferred arrangement right now. Oh, I see. No, I'm using... That would be good. That's because I use a shorter sword right now. So you being able to use a longsword with that would be good for these reasons. I'll be... Well, not all good reasons. 30% slower, 20% weaker. Costs you 20% more stamina. It's got some range, though. Okay. Think about that. And Slice and Dice is the last one. I think that's the one I just got by getting this level. If you get an opportunity to attack, you can overwhelm your opponent with a chain of blows, not allowing him to counterattack, and eventually break through his defenses. So each of your subsequent sword strikes, if in an unbroken series, will deal more damage than the previous one. Series of strikes can be interrupted by a successful block on the opponent's side, by too much delay between attacks, or by a wound on your side. I'm going to take that one. Kind of, if I've got a momentum going with strikes, that's probably the best way to see that one play through. Nice. Also going to hop. It's getting late in the day too, so maybe making it to the inn isn't a bad thought at all. Just right here. Get that far. We didn't take any damage in that escape either, which is pretty amazing in itself. Okay, let's pick it up. It's funny, we spent a lot more time with Hans in the early game than we are towards the later part of the game. But I guess the game's really meant more for solo exploration and skill testing than it is to team up and go. Still haven't. I don't have the dog back yet though, so I need to figure out how to reattain my dog.
Go.
Caravan. Rach, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. You're having a good weekend. I guess you're into your Monday already, aren't you? What's that cute little kitty icon that you have next to your mod sword? Oh.
Quick.
Rode by an ambush. What does it mean? Do you have some feline related activity? Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's a pretty good weekend. Making some good progress in the game too. We just rescued Sir Hans from captivity, and now we're off on our own little solo mission. But I think we're gonna stop here for a minute. I haven't seen that one before. That's why I asked. We'll jump off here. Late in the day. Am I still covered in blood? Yep. Okay, so it's early evening. Do you know about the bathhouses? Oh, nice. Okay. Rachel, do you know about the bathhouses? Lovely spot to relax. I don't know why there's no one home though. They see me coming. Oh, they're there. Well, let me just say that what happens at the bathhouse stays at the bathhouse. I was very surprised to learn about this, that this was an actual thing. I had to double check. I thought they were throwing a little bit of a dramatic license in there. But it's apparently they started having public baths, and some of them have extras, so to speak, included. That's the bath maid. So they have several bath maids. Lovely bath maid here. So they wash your clothes. That's pretty much the only place that you can bathe other than like in a river or a lake or something. And yeah. It's everything a massage parlor can do today as well, if you go to the right massage parlor, if you know what I mean. So I'll just leave it at that. And they kind of they have like a fade to black kind of mechanic in this.
Oh, my hands are down to my knees from carrying all that water.
So I don't know where usually I have to talk to the bathhouse owner to get my cleanup, and I clearly could use it from all the blood I'm...
Good day to you.
I've been washed it. Oh, it's not. Same too. Maybe she's over at the tavern.
What can you do?
Alehouse maid. Sleepy dog. Oh, I'm in a private area.
What are you doing here? What was that sound? You're not allowed.
It's an inn. I really should. Okay, I need to change. It's because they're reacting like this because I have shitty clothes on. It's part of the game mechanics for reputation. So I'm covered in blood, dirty, and have dicey looking clothes on. So I'll switch into my armor instantly. See how they respond now. Indifference. That's my life right there. Hello. Don't know where the owner is. See if they'll let me in this time. Do 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 do. Oh, don't hit me with that broom. I'm leaving. So much for that theory. Housemaid. Entertained. They won't let me in. Drunken soldier. Some random dude. Who's this guy?
It's you! We met on the road. You almost killed me.
Not so loud. I'm sure we can work something out.
I don't remember this guy.
It's not like that much happened.
I don't understand Henry's responses either. We'll try that.
All right then. But don't think I've forgotten what happened.
I actually have.
What's your name?
Sir Jezek of Holohlavy. And you?
Henry. Ambushing people on the road isn't terribly chivalrous. Wouldn't you be more use in the army?
I'd have to get my horse and armor back first. Without them, I'm useless as a knight.
Someone stole your horse and gear? How?
It's a long story.
So, Rach, we'll take this little pause. What have you been playing lately? I think I might have seen you on Tarkov. That's one of your frequent haunts, I believe. I've been playing a little bit. I've kind of well, I guess it was a busy work week too. It was a short week, but it was a busy one. Mostly Tarkov, yeah. They put the update in past the Labyrinth event where they've changed the dynamic of it? I haven't explored it since then because that wrapped up earlier this week, right? But they've continued it in a different format. That's my understanding. So I'm going to give me the short version. Keep it short, beardy.
Cut it short. Otherwise, you might drop dead before you get to the end.
Until recently, I served in Sigismund's army, but I had a quarrel with the commander, one
Are you doing Oblivion?
Savish
Cool.
Garbov. We
I
insulted
was watching
each
Joe
other
play
so
that earlier.
much that I ended up losing my temper and challenging him to a duel.
And you lost.
We each bet our horse, our armor, and knightly honor.
Oh boy.
And I lost all of it.
Oh, poor guy. Although he is a thief, yes. I'll just take pity on him.
That's really bad luck.
We were getting supplies in Betchwar, and Zavish had the whole village torched without blinking an eye. I was the only one who spoke up against it.
Okay. Oh, did they? I played a little bit. I'm starting to get into just trying to figure out how to get into the different entryways. And oh, is that right? So they took away some of the fun than just being able to go in as a regular occurrence. Yeah, that's too bad. I didn't get too far. I think the guards and I can't remember which one it was. One of the bosses got me fairly quickly, so I was trying to sneak around in there. And they're pretty good. I was trying to solo it, of course, which made it more than a little terrifying. But I wanted to try to see how far I could get, and then I got busy with work and stuff. No, it was the other one. It was Killa. It was what was Killa's title down there? Yeah, was it like the Shadow of Killa or something? But yeah, he's at me pretty good. He actually shot me in the ass. I was trying to turn around and fight two others, and then he came yelling at me, and I died of a buttocks wound. Okay, I see they're both shadows. Gotcha. But yeah, as you well know, the scavs down there are extra spicy as well. And got a few of them, but Killa is just Killa? Oh, Shadow of Tagilla and Killa. Okay, gotcha. Just regular old Killa, who did exactly what his name said he would do. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, it was just kind of cool to see a new area for one, and then some of the I didn't get to loot up very much in it, unfortunately. It's like real life got busy for a bit, but it was still cool to see. And it's glad it's there in some format. Maybe they can have different events and stuff where they lighten up a bit and let people poke around more. And I guess the other thing is there's probably a wipe coming not too far away. I don't know if you've heard anything about dates on that, but it's been what? We're almost in end of April, so 4 or 5 months. It was before Christmas, right? I think the last one was right around Christmas. Oh, really? That long? Okay, that's fine. See, I mostly PvE anyway, so I'm good. I like that they're gonna have it's turning into a Tarkov combo. Yeah, with full game release, which may be delayed. Who knows? Well, it's been delayed a few years now. Oh, okay, cool. In November. I was gonna say I like that they're kind of forcing the PvE people to wipe as well, so that they can be part of the main storyline, which makes sense, I think. And I'm happy to wipe anyway and start over again. No big deal. It's a little delay to get to full release. But we're almost there, they say. I've forgotten what we're talking about here in game. He's the only one who spoke up against it. We'll let him. We'll be nice to this guy. Maybe we can pull him into our cause somehow.
It was noble of you to stand up for the common folk.
Perhaps. But you see the result. No good deed goes unpunished. Now, I'm trying to get enough coin to get my things back. And you seemed like a skilled fighter. That's why I chose you. If I must do something so despicable as robbing people, then at least they should be capable of defending themselves.
Okay. Interesting.
What if I tried to help you? I'll go to your commander and try to convince him to give it all back.
You'd do that for me?
Oh, I offered, didn't I? So, where can I find this man?
In Sigismund's camp. His name is Zavish of Garbov. He has a black eagle and 3 yellow stones on his coat of arms. He's got a rather inconspicuous tent above the camp kitchen. Hopefully you'll find it.
And how will I recognize your things? Is your coat of arms on them?
Of course. On my cuirass and on the caparison of my horse Gringolet.
Is that how you really pronounce
I
that?
have on my shield here. A black raven with a ring in its beak on a yellow ground. If you get my things back from Zavish, come and see me in the tavern in Pshitok. They let me sleep in the hay there.
Very good. Perhaps we've gained an ally. I've been saying cuirass rather than queerass for all the obvious reasons, but cuirass. Maybe it's closer to the real French. Like saying I have to repair my cuirass is a little bit I don't know what it is, but it sounds funny. See where we are on the map. All right, we're here. The bathhouse. They won't let me anywhere near any of this stuff, which is strange too. I don't know if I did something to take down my reputation for this area. Can't think of it, but possible. But I do love this map. It's created a beautiful little world here. Oh, she's a trader. Okay. Like she's off duty. perked up a little. Okay, there's one of the girls. Oh, is she the owner? There's Bera. Yeah, that's... We met her earlier in game, and she decided to set up her own bathhouse. So finally a friend. She'll do a little trading with us at least. I don't know if I need anything that she has, other than a good bath.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything?
Okay, she forgot who I was apparently. Okay, so here we go. Here's the bathhouse services menu. You ready for this, Rach?
I need a bath.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
So you can see you can get hot bath and clothes washed, treat wounds, give me a bath and wash my clothes, or the full service with some pleasant company. So, and you get a little perk from pleasant company. The smile that never goes away. All right, here we go. It's pretty tame.
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bath mates.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
That's, you know, it's reasonable rate.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You won't regret it, sir.
So, here you go. Heavy breathing.
That was nice, wasn't it? But anyway, I have to get going. The mistress is still angry about last time.
I did warn you. Last time? What's that mean? Did we take too long? That was 3 hours. That's hats off, Henry. That's all I can say. Oh, we're in the inn. That's weird. So there's no rooms over there.
Aye. One beer after another, as usual.
So we did have a bath too. It was. I think we just finished up for cocktails and maybe a dance or something. Let's see what happened there. No one's yelling at me now for being in there. That's good. And it's morning. How did? Okay. Not sure how that made time. I time traveled at the same time, but there we go. I'm totally clean. I'm bouncing my step. It's all good. So yeah, I do have the perk too, so it's I can have a look here. I've got the buff of time well spent. You've had some sweet moments which no one can take away from you. You feel refreshed and invigorated. So I get buff of +1 on strength, agility, and vitality. As one does. You like that? I think Moody was here last time when I showed her the bath hat, and yeah, she enjoyed that as well. I think it caught her off guard a bit. All right, take to the road. All right, Rach, thanks for the lurk, and good to see you. Nice to chat with you a little bit too. Hope you're doing well. Have a good day. It's getting a little framey right now. Oh, I should know. I think I might know what might be causing the problem here. I should check to see if I have any stolen gear on me. When we were making our escape, I may have picked up a few things that get me in trouble. Or maybe not. Maybe I gave those weapons away. But I thought I had keys as well that were, yeah, there we go. Like that's a stolen item, which I probably shouldn't be carrying on because it leads to suspicion and such forth. Apparently I got flagged from trying to purchase stuff from Finn. Oh no. And that was very kind of you to do all the purchasing for Moody too. Even though you got flagged for it apparently. Very much appreciated. Just the one stolen book. I'm gonna read it quick and then hide it. India. Interesting. How many pages is it? I might actually read it out loud. I'll read it aloud quickly. About the beautiful land. From the land of the Moors, one travels to India by way of countries and mountains of various sizes. Happy lurking. And the Indian lands are divided into three. The first is called the Greater, which has in it too much heat. The second, the Middle, which is not so hot. And the third is called the Lesser. It is so cold that the water there turns to crystals and rock. Okay. And these are the crystals that the merchants bring here. In India, there are many different kingdoms. And strange customs and passions, people and animals. It's called India after the river Indus, which flows through it, and the people who live beside this waterway are wise and ugly, and they hunt eels in the river that are more than 30 feet long. Okay? There are as many as 5,000 islands in the sea, on each of which different laws and customs prevail. And each of them, there's a whole country with a king and his subjects, and there are thousands of castles and towns and countless people. Though they are unknown to us, a few people travel out of India because wherever they should go, they would be homesick for their country. And also because on your travels, you encounter many cutthroats. And also, this author does a lot of run-on sentence. It says, and also there are many terrible beasts and poisonous worms, and the oceans are so dangerous that one could hardly swim therein. And in some places, is the heat so great that in the daytime, people are burned to death by the sun. People here are sick too, and from the heat of their intestines come out of their bodies. What the hell? I don't know if this guy was ever in India or not. And in this land, no iron or other metal is allowed, for in the land are many magnetic rocks. And therefore, if a ship should have such metals in it, it would be drawn into the cliffs and everyone on board would die. Okay. Bit of a fanciful tale. Maybe I can sell that to someone. It's fake news, 15th century style. Put that on the horse. The horse gets arrested, not me. Oh no, I don't have alert command, Rach, sorry. I'm really a lot of work. It's true. Where's Gutenberg? There it is. I'll just have to announce every 5 minutes that it is Rachel who's the one that is lurking. And we thank her for her lurk. And any others who may lurk as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you very much. Very nice message, too. Thanks, Rach. They have wonderfully soft hands. I hear. Gutenberg on the edge of the hill here, which is our destination of the moment. I have to go disappoint Rosa though, which is not making me happy. 'Cause I forgot to grab her book that was in the guard room. Would have been possible for me to grab it on the way out, but I was really focused on trying not to be seen. She may view this as cowardice. Let's see. Time it is okay. Coming up to 3 hours of streaming now. And I just want to check my... Okay, yeah, just after 9 here. I'll go a little bit longer at least. I don't want to go too late because it's a long day tomorrow. And I got a feeling it's going to be a long week. I'm trying not to think about that. Go visit Rosa and she'll help me forget. If she remembers me. I think she should. Look at the map. Map. So we were supposed to report back to her. We will. And we'll also go see Vivek here. It's the main plot line. There's another secondary one where we're supposed to... There's rival, I think, mining guilds or something here that we have to go help one of them against the other. We'll go to Rosa first. Oh, tax collector, how nice. A little nervous riding past guards with stolen gear on me.
Good fellow, could you help me, please?
No. I'm on a mission, sir. Okay, I'm a little bit off the path here, I think. I might actually jump off the horse. It's easier to get around town without the horse. There's so many people on foot. They don't like when you run them over. This guy.
Say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman.
Oh, Lord. Get away from him.
Easy, good horse.
Something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you.
I'm way off course. Can I get back there from here?
The amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hops and dry.
One of these little alleyways will lead me there. That's the place. We'll see how Rosa's doing.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
This is the right building? Yeah, it is. I have to announce myself, I think. Maybe not. I lost my opportunity to do that. They should know me. I helped friggin' defend this guy. Nepucci? That's not her. Be upstairs. Okay, it's locked up. That's where the rooms were on this side. Maybe I have to meet them down below. Yeah, this is kind of the common room, I think. Okay, screw it. There's no one. Oh, there's just a guard here. This is the guard. What do we have here? Pretzels.
Good to see you.
And you, sir?
Cheers.
Oops.
I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Henry's standard line for guards, apparently. I don't see them here. I don't know how I get to, shit. I don't know how I get to access them up top. I have to wait for them to come out. Maid.
God bless
Maid.
you.
And you. Guard. Table. Well, they're not out here. They don't have a doorbell.
Good day to you.
Good to see you.
Oh, she going in. Let's wait for her. Put down there.
Oh, my back.
Shemek. He's the main, one of the main guards. We fought with him as well. He doesn't want anything to do with me. Yeah, these guys are all beat to crap still. Hello, good day, sir. No one home. This is like the noble's bedroom. Like, I shouldn't really be. Keep locking myself in. And Rose's room was upstairs, so maybe she's still here.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Oh, that's
God
very
be
nice.
with you.
God be with you.
There she is. Now I have to disappoint her.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favourite book.
Uh-huh.
Pray tell, did you find it?
I'm sorry, but I didn't find it. Either it was well hidden or I overlooked it.
So, it remained in Malashov?
Like I said, I'm really sorry. I know it was your favorite.
That's putting it lightly. But as they say, factum is factum. The book is lost, I'm disappointed, and you are... well, that doesn't matter.
Oh boy. I just lost a little friend there. I wonder if I could go back and get it. I don't think... Dang it. Nothing more for me to do here. You couldn't go around me.
Sorry.
Okay then. Won't bother him, he's handling a hatchet. Okay, let's see where we need to go from here. So we need to convince the Mint Master to give us audience to this announcement that Sigismund is making, King Sigismund. We can walk up there. We've got the upper hand in this one. We've spent a good part of the last probably 2 streams prior to this investigating his skimming of royal silver, which is a capital offense. So if the truth were to be known, he'd be hung or worse. So he should be compliant. Go up the hill a bit more. I cut through here. Yes, I can. Excuse us. Maybe not. That guy. Looking at the back. That's a guard. Okay, I don't want to be in here. Okay.
God bless you.
God bless you.
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out.
There we go. That's
Never
better.
know.
I think I can get, maybe not. What are we doing here?
Good day.
Could be a traffic jam.
Same to you. Greetings.
Can we not?
God bless you.
God
Yeah.
bless you.
I'm
There we go.
sorry.
Busy intersection. All right. I missed it again, so I have to turn up here. People just hanging out in alleys. Nothing wrong with that. The Mint Master must be in one of these large buildings. Second one.
Come and take a look. Greetings.
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
I have an appointment with him.
All right. Go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
That was easy. Let me check my... I shouldn't have to fight him anymore because we've been through quite a bit of that. I don't have a weapon ready. And I gave... Oh, that's right. I gave Hans my other sword, so... Guess we're going with the two-hander for now. There he is, the weasel. Who's that guy? Let's just look around the room a bit. Guard. Sure, you can pull out more guards if he needs them, but hopefully we won't get there. Ah, Vavak.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Let's do it this way.
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
It's more like this.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking? And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
You're already
Have you
risking.
forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
So if I'm going to pick any other path, I'm going to risk it failing completely. Or I can pick the given path and just keep it simple, and that'll be the end of my ability to influence this guy. So I don't see why that would be the case. I still have him over a barrel, but so be it.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
The problem with this is there's probably going to be a few others in attendance that could recognize Henry, so not sure how we're going to deal with that yet.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
Okay.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Okay.
Where can I find
Play
the
along.
cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Okay, that was unpleasant. Be on our way. Come on, Red the Kite. Don't close the door on me. Oh, gee. And these fancy doors. Oh, sorry, ma'am. So where do I have to go? Okay, up here. That's the answer. Which bar's up there? I thought he said wasn't the... I don't remember the name of the bar already. Just making them getting tired. But we can head up here at least. I don't want to listen to that guy. Okay, so we're gonna play waiter. Henry's done some interesting things in his time. This is where Catherine works.
Why
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition.
What premonition?
I've got a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it'll go bad on me soon. Someone should really do something about that.
Aye.
Okay. So just up to the right or left. To the north. And east. See if we can make contact at least with this waiter. Hopefully we fit in his clothes. I'll have to buy my own livery. Good day to you. Tarzan. Okay, we're in the zone. Find this kid. Baker. Grocer. Trader. The trader. Oh, interesting. Weaponsmith.
I went to confession yesterday, and that old priest was completely hammered again.
What did he say?
Apparently my greatest sin...
Okay, let's have another look. Okay, that's for the clothing. And his certificate. Oh, where would he be? We kind of went through there, I think.
And my second greatest, that I don't want to show them to him. Come and take a gander. You've got it all.
Maybe not. We didn't go to the second one.
Pots for sale. Big, strong pots. Pots here. Twice fired.
If I get these fixed up, it's probably going to cost me a lot.
A fine day for some fine wares.
That's a good chunk.
Your pick.
I think I'll just get...
Iron wares.
I'll haggle them at least.
Rivets, axes. Come and...
Word about the price. Well, I suppose we can try. Satisfied?
That's more like it. Just a bit more, and we can shake hands. You see? I knew we'd make a deal.
Okay.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Quality good.
Take care, friend. Don't be coy. My wares will bring you joy.
See what else he has for trade.
What do you have for sale?
What's for sale? Fields of plenty. Okay, another helmet. Oh, I like that. Simple Brigandine. Oh, Toledo steel. It's usually good for our sword making. I think that's the, I can't remember if that's the finest steel. There's another kind that we were looking at earlier. I don't need it right now though.
Take care then. And thanks for nothing.
Okay, we just did a deal earlier, but I don't remember that.
Knives, rivets, axes. Come and take your pick.
I don't know where I'm supposed to find this guy. Maybe on this side. Closing soon. What time of day is it? Oh, I guess it's getting there, isn't it? Any traders? All right. I'm not having any luck here. Yeah. What I think I'll do, I might end here for tonight. Made some good progress and had some fun. It's bringing Sir Hans from his captivity, and we're back on our own again, but it was some interesting, God bless you, some interesting moments to be had. And then we have a quick look here at what is going on elsewhere. I know what we're gonna do. Looks like Madden's just getting started up, so we'll send you over to her. She's playing Elden Ring. And I don't know if she's played that before, so that's interesting. Tell us all about it. I don't know, I can use a British accent again. Let me see if I can get a raid out. The name's so nice, you say it twice, it's Maz. So we'll head over to Maz and say hello. And I'll probably, well, we'll see how the week goes. I might be on during the week, I may not. Well, depends on how busy it is, how much energy I have at the end of the day, but definitely back next weekend. I'm looking to probably take a couple long weekends, fashion a few long weekends with some vacation days. Got some spring things to do, gardening and whatnot, so I need some extra time to do that. Let's try that. So I appreciate everyone for dropping in today. Thank you, Rachel, for the lurk command. And we'll go say hello to Maz and see what she's up to. So everyone take care, and we'll see you soon. Oh, why is it? Okay, I can't do it from here. Hang on. This is funny. I have to go back and do it from my Twitch page. So I think I've messed up OBS too much by playing around with inputs and things. But from here, there we go. So we'll head on over to see Maz right about now.
Hello, professional streamer Daroshu. I didn't even get started yet. You silly goose. How's your stream? Hi, Kahlo. What a silly. Hold on. Hopefully this works.